Greetings, folks. This is Alex from Fast Web Growth, and in this video, which is going to be a very important video for business owners, maybe aspiring business owners, for leveraging Google, arguably the probably one of the most important technologies or machines, algorithms that exist today. And basically, what I'm going to go over here is how you can leverage that demand. Last time I checked, I believe they're doing about 8.5 billion searches, or people are doing 8.5 billion searches a day on this, platform or website, whatever. Now, obviously, all of those aren't business terminologies specifically for your industry, but there's demand there, and what I'm going to show you here is how to leverage all that into your business. Okay, so here we go. So basically, if you're looking for a consistent, predictable stream of engaged leads, Google is the place to be. And it might seem like this crazy, mystic being that tries to, or we don't really know what's going on under the hood, but at the end of the day, it's a collection of algorithms, okay? And that's important because once you understand how this machine thinks and makes decisions, you can use this to your advantage, okay? And I just have here, unlike Google Ads, you don't have to shovel money for each click, and unlike Facebook, which is more like interest based, these people have high intent. They're literally telling you what they want, and you just got to be in those top few spots. So this was sneaking in here a little bit, but why you should listen to me. I know your time is pretty valuable. So is mine. So look, we've pretty much cracked the code for ranking businesses higher on Google. We've worked with anyone from pool services to mortgage brokers, lawyers, plumbers, power washing, HVAC, solar. This works across all industries, okay? These strategies that I'm going to show you. It's basically like a 5-step formula I'm going to be going over with you. But, we pretty much, obviously it's always changing, but, we have a decent idea on what to do. Also, if you want to visit my website there or follow me on the IGs, feel free. Now, here's just a quick little preview, what to optimize. So we're just going to be going over a few things, verifying all these stuff, but really the biggest thing here, take home, you got to always remember, will Google be embarrassed if they send someone to your business? Okay, you got to ask yourself that, because this is their biggest fear, okay? Sending someone the wrong information or sending someone to a business that will scam someone, because then they have the potential, these people, to sue Google. And I don't know how much you guys, follow this tech stuff, but they've come across like hundreds of lawsuits a day, okay? And, don't make it harder for them. So basically, we're trying to make a trustworthy web source to show up in the Google results. So, if you're not doing things the right way and you're not providing quality services, this might not be for you. But if you're providing quality service and you just want your name out there, you stand by what you do, keep watching. All right, now, deciphering the Google machine, six-step formula at a glance. Okay, so before we get into that, though, here's just kind of the anatomy of a business profile. So we have your photos. You can select one here to be your prime one, but sometimes Google will select its own. Then you got your map here where you service, more so for local businesses. Your name, reviews, basic contact info, your website, and then you scroll down here. So this business actually sells e-commerce physical products, but these could be like services that you package up and put in here. And another thing is too, the more real estate you can take, meaning the more space you can take on this Google page, the better off you'll be. So you should probably pick a few services, kind of basic services you do, package them and put them here. But then we have the question and answer. So we'll get, unfortunately we didn't do this for this business, but super important. Then we have some reviews here, and then the About Us kind of tab, what this business does. Then you have your Google Posts, similar to social media, which is also important to link at the bottom here. But this is just kind of an overview of what this Google Business Profile, when it shows up, what is displayed, right? Now, where do you want to show up with this Google Business Profile? So I have a few pictures here. It might be a little hard to read, but basically, we're taking a pool service here. So someone types in pool opening service near me, for example, right? They live in Pennsylvania. They're going to be, especially if they type in near me, usually Google knows when someone's trying to have like local intent, trying to go somewhere. But you really want to show up in this map pack, we call it, right? So this is kind of what that looks like. I'm sure you guys have, came across this. So, imagine this pool opening service, we rank number 1. Weekly pool service, also number 1. These are ads. Unfortunately, Google gets a little greedy. And you can see here at the bottom, all of the first results are ads. Now, but we're still there. This is pool closing service, boom, we're ranking, and you can just see the power of this. Like, if you're first every single time someone types that in, it's like insane. But anyway, also, quick note, ads could be super powerful. We're talking here about SEO, search engine optimization, ranking websites without spending money on ads. But as I said, the more real estate you can take up here, the better off you'll be. So, all right, so first step here. All right, 6 minutes in. Hopefully this isn't too long for you guys, but I think it's going to be an important video. So anyway, step 1, verifying and setting up Google Business Profile. I'm not going to go over this. There's tons of videos on this, but basically if you see this dashboard when you log in, you have successfully set this up, okay? And you'll know. And then just the basic business information you'll need to fill in. It's just kind of like about us, contact info, location, hours, blah, blah, blah. So, that's quite boring stuff, so I'm not going to go over that. But optimizing, step 2, optimizing your business description and categories, okay? So the About Us is crucial to get right, okay? So there's a few things you want to hit on. It's who you are as a business. Why should someone choose you over others? How long you've been in business, what services you provide, who you help, why you help them, why do you do this? Kind of just creating a full picture of who you are as a business, what you do, and stuff like that. And now, huge part 2, you can toggle, or you can select primary service categories and sub-services. So as you can see here, swimming pool repair service. So this is a broad category. You can select a few of these, right? And then under it we have, automation and control repair, equipment repair, crack repair, general plumbing repair. And, you're going to go through all these lists. It'll show you, and just select the ones that you provide, right? But getting the general broad categories is really important. So make sure you select the right one. Now, step 3, adding unique photos to your Google Business Profile. Super important in the age of AI. I cannot stress this enough, because it's going to get, it's pretty much already to the point where AI could generate images that are pretty much hyper realistic, and they're really getting hard to distinguish what is real from what is generated, right? So just some, I know you probably can't see it, but there's a truck in the background there. There's a few of our equipment here. So you want to make like super realistic images of you, your work, your team, equipment, physical assets that is really hard to be replicated with just a general AI model. So yeah, you got to take pictures of your work, continuously update this stuff, and try and stay ahead of this AI wave of crazy images. Okay, step number 4. Here we go. Gathering reviews. This is I mean, this is a top ranking factor for sure, confirmed. We've tested it so many times at this point. It's just kind of obvious, like you want who clicks on a site with 0 reviews, or who even buys a product with 0 reviews, right? So, there's several strategies you can do, but basically, the more you have, the better you are. Okay. And this is as simple as asking someone at the end of a service, just texting them, emailing them, hey, do you mind leaving us a review? Or better yet, like having them give them a card and have a QR code or something there. So, several strategies. We also help businesses kind of manage their reputation, we call it, and that involves kind of gathering reviews and responding to them, whatever. But here is why it's important. So this snippet here, and or why it's going to be super important in the future here, short future. This is a snippet from Google is releasing kind of a generative AI answers now. So I know it's kind of like this crazy buzzwords here, but basically it's going to give you, instead of having like 10 blue links that you have to sift through and find information, it's going to gather all the information on the web and just give you like a paragraph answer, right? So for example, this is a company we work with, Shimmy Pest Control, right? And we just typed in Shimmy Pest Control. The AI generates a little description, so you don't have to read all this stuff. So look what it came out with. Okay, so some customers say that Shimmy Pest Control is professional and gets to know problem areas quickly. Others say that they had excellent results and would recommend the company to others. Now, if that didn't blow your mind, I'd just really quick explain that to you. Like it culminates and synthesizes all the reviews currently out there, batches them up, and creates a little description, right? And as we know as I know, being in this industry for quite a long time, most people just get an answer and they bounce. Okay, they don't tend to search too far or go too deep. So something like this. Imagine if you have some negative reviews and the AI says, hey, some people had an issue with blah, blah, blah. You can see how this could turn someone off completely from your business. So super important in the age of AI. It's going to change a lot. So just keep an eye out for that. Now, step 5, building out website and leveraging external factors. So I'd say about 30 to 40% of optimizations done directly on the Google business profile is kind of what we just went through. Is like 30% is important, and now, but having a strong website and strong external presence, meaning on your social media and different websites like Yelp, Yellow Pages, Trustpilot, probably the majority of that is where you'll be ranking. So anyway, so first things first, your homepage of your website, super strong. So it has to be super strong. So I just kind of wanted to illustrate real quick for you guys, like immediately what you see: swimming pool, a pool picture, professional pool care, pool service, professional pool care, monitor and fix pool equipment. Okay, so you can see, we immediately help people understand like who we are, and this also boosts that. It helps Google understand like, hey, who is this company and why should they be ranking, and what for? Okay, so that's the homepage, snippet of the homepage, and then this is probably the most important part here: creating service pages for each service offering you do. Now, you might not offer that many services, but people type in different variations of similar services, right? So here's just a quick snippet. There's like tons of these services with some main ones, and these all of these spreadsheet tabs will be a page that we open up on the website. And so every time someone would type in like pool tile cleaning service, we have the potential to rank there because we have a whole dedicated page for it. Now, what do these pages look like? Super simple. It's just like pool opening service. Now, this is like the top half of it, but you can see it's just kind of going over our service. Now, also a big part is creating local landing pages. If you don't know what that is, it's like kind of have it here. So these show up in the results below the Google business profiles, right? The map pack, as we call them. So this is super important to have. So again, a list of all the local cities and suburbs or towns, counties, whatever. You take a list and then you create a page for each local, area, right? So, well, we have pages for best pool service in Montgomery County, best pool service in Bucks County, Northampton, and it just goes on. So that's super important to have as well because it also tells Google like, all right, where can I carve out a section in the real world to show people like, this service is close by to you. So this kind of helps them understand. But another big thing here is listing businesses in local directories. So as I said, Yellow Pages, Yelp, Trustpilot, all these you should register. Nextdoor now, I think like House or something. All these different citations. Now we can do that automatically for you. Submit everything. So something to think about. But step 6. Here we go. Sorry, I don't usually make these videos. So bear with me if this is a little chaotic, but also feedback would be greatly appreciated in the comments. Thanks. Step number 6, last step, regularly update profile with posts, Q&A, and offers, answer reviews promptly. All right, so we went over this these are basically regular posts, social posts. So whatever you post on Instagram or all your other platforms, just throw it onto Google. Do the same thing, but just add an extra layer to it, okay? And now, excuse me. Also, as I said, package your services. You can add different offers, different sales you're having. So just continuously update this thing. Google likes fresh content, active people. You don't want to just, throw this up and just wait for it to. It slowly decays over time, okay? Because new competition comes in and they're stronger, and you really want to keep this up to date. Also, answer questions. So most people will not go here and ask questions. So this is a little black hat, we call it, kind of like gray area. Google doesn't allow it, allows it, whatever. But we create like different accounts and we start answering questions that people may have, and so and that helps us rank even higher. Now, other tips: blogging, crucial, especially with AI now. Like you can create really good articles with just a few really prompts, right? So, backlinks. These are mentions of your website from different websites. So someone may mention your name and link back to your website, which is like super powerful for boosting the rankings. Again, comparison articles. So this is a new one that that we're testing out. So imagine, this is a more extreme case, but imagine you have the same name. So for example, what company, Royal Pool Service. There's like 5 different Royal Pools companies. So there's a Royal Swimming Pools, Royal Pools New Jersey, Royal Pool something. So now we create articles that compare, like, hey, Royal Pool Service versus Royal Swimming Pools. And then we kind of just go down the line, like, all right, these are the amount of reviews you get, blah, blah, blah. Here's what they offer. And, which one's better, essentially. And we kind of, construct the document in a way where we can't come out on top. But we're also being differentiated. And there's no mistake for, Google will not be mistaking us for someone else, okay? And this goes on beyond people who have the same name as you. Like, you can start comparing yourself to different companies in your area, right? And just like, we're not slandering these companies, okay? Please do not do that. I do not condone that. But, we're just writing comparison articles like, hey, we offer X, Y, Z services. They offer this. This is their pricing. This is their blah. So this is huge, too, in the age of AI answers where, it could give them more context on who you are. And okay, so last but not least here, pretty sure, yeah. So tracking results of your optimizations, because you can do all these optimizations, but to really track these things well, you need to start setting up. I mean, I'm sure you guys have this analytics. If you have Google Business Profile, you have this basic one, but some more advanced ones to look into is Google Search Console Analytics. SEMrush is like a third party kind of source. Nightwatch is a seriously impressive tracking, um, especially on the Google rankings. And this is something to look into. If you guys need help setting that up, also let me know. And then again, I'm not, we've done this a few times now. So if you ever need any help with your Google My Business optimizations, ranking it higher, just reach out to me, visit our website, follow me on Instagram or Twitter, Alex Malars, spelled with a KS, ALEKS, MULARZ. I look forward to hearing from you guys. Cheers. Thanks.